Hello everybody, 'tis I, the Rumpled One. Well, I tell you, humans, the human condition, human interaction, social interaction. This week has been quite the study. Today, I got to observe. Earlier in the week, I was all part of some drama. And it's funny. Today, one of my buddies, we were standing in line and he's talking to this other guy, and my buddy, he doesn't really like Obama. He's an Obama hater. And this other guy, I think he was an Obama supporter. So my buddy whips out his smartphone and is showing him all these YouTube videos about Obama and showing him these articles and stuff. And this other guy, just isn't believing my friend. And my friend's getting all frustrated and mad. He's telling me, this guy, he just won't believe anything I say. I go, well, let it go. It's like, you're trying to tell him what's right and what's wrong, and you don't think he's listening. You think he's a dummy. Well, guess what? He thinks the same thing about you. It's funny when you get to observe it. And then I was telling my friend, it's the same thing. He's Jewish. I said, if some guy tries to Bible thump on him and tell him to go to church on Sunday, he's not going to have any of it. He's going to be going, no, you need to go to the synagogue on Saturday. So I say that's part of freedom. It's let each person decide for themselves what they want to believe. So, like I said, that was just a funny reaction because my friend was visibly upset and angry and ticked off. And I said, just let it go. You don't have to react that way. But the drama that involved me, and this is pretty funny because I can laugh at just about anything. There's a couple prepper groups out where I live, and I didn't know that they existed. So I did what I normally do. I started a group on meetup.com, and I started one on Facebook for the whole southwest coast of Oregon. Anyway, come to find out there was two groups that had the same name for this one county. So I joined both groups. I figure we're all preppers together. Well, come to find out the one group was mad at the other group for stealing their name. And Facebook allows, I guess, groups to have the same name, so there was this one group that had about 80 members, and the other group, I think, had close to 300. So I joined both. It's just like we're all preppers in it together, right? And so a buddy of mine called a meeting in the one group, and he just posted it out there, yeah, we're going to have a meeting. And so the group leader, or group founder, organizer, whatever you want to call them, kind of went along with it. And we had a meeting one Saturday afternoon a couple weeks ago. It was a good meeting. I just laid back. I wasn't running the meeting, so I just sat back and listened. There's people talking about 72-hour packs and people talking about guns. The usual prepper talk. It was a nice gathering. Thought it was great. Well, then my buddy, he wanted to have another meeting. So he posted it out there, and the group leader deleted it. He says, no, I don't want to have a meeting in December. And my friend was thinking, well, we should have a meeting before December 21, end of the world. We should at least have one more meeting, kind of tongue-in-cheek, but no, let's have another prepper meeting. Keep it going. But the group leader didn't like it, so he deleted it. So then I go, okay, well, if he doesn't want to have a meeting, I'll have one for my group. So I posted information in my group and a couple other groups, Facebook pages, about the meeting. Well, this guy deleted it off of his group's page. So then I reposted it and I said, well, something must be wrong with Facebook because I know a prepper group wouldn't delete a message about a prepper meeting. That's just kind of ridiculous. So that kind of, opened a few people's eyes, and so he let that message stand. But then it got going. I mean, the drama. You would think we were in junior high or high school. It just got so bad. People were accusing this one, the group I started, it's a scam, and this, that, and the other thing. I'm going, and I'm just sitting back laughing, going, I can't believe this. And then they banned me from the group. And then my friend said something. They banned him from the group, banned his whole family from the group. Somebody else said something, banned them. And now the guy started to catch some flack because people are going, well, what are you banning these guys for? What did they do so wrong? You know, they're just putting information out about prepper groups. So then the guy's saying, well, no, I didn't really ban him. And now he wants to say he banned me because I basically challenged him in public or something about his authority, or challenged the group policies. And I'm thinking, well, gee whiz, is this a religious cult where you're the Messiah and your word is the gospel? I mean, I thought it was a group of preppers. I didn't realize that I joined this group. Now I'm going to be dictated to about what I can and can't post. I mean, hey, so long as it's prepper related, I would think it would belong on a prepper board. I mean, it's the same silliness I got on some of those different trading sites where I'd post a chart that had my indicators and something, and then they'd scream bloody murder. It's just like, isn't this a trading forum? Aren't we? I'm talking about trading. What's the problem? You know, people see what they want to see. So anyway, I guess now there's going to be prepper wars or something here on the South Coast. It's just so ridiculous. And I was perfectly willing just to let it drop. You know, it's just like, okay, you know, if the guy's going to, you know, say he didn't really ban us or whatever, I was going to let him save face. But then when he wants to keep it going, it's just like, okay, here we go. But it's funny because I don't really care. I'm just going to do what I do. I'm going to play my game, and if people want to join my group, fine. If they join his group, fine. If they join both groups, fine. You know, that's it. I'm not, you know, it's not even my group. It's just the group I started. The groups, the way I do it, the group runs themselves. You know, all we want to do is have, you know, like-minded preppers, you know, gather once a month so we can swap ideas and get to know each other, and that's it. If people want to form their own groups from that, more power to them. In fact, I encourage it because, see, here, you know, geographically, we're about 100 and so miles north to south, and I don't know how many miles inland, 25, 50 is the area. So, you know, people at one end should definitely get to know each other and form their own little splinter group, and the people at the other end should form their own little splinter group, and we all can share information. We can, you know, trade meeting, or, you know, we meet one place one month, another place another month, and just keep everybody involved and informed. But I guess some people just don't see the benefit in that. Well, that's okay. You know, human condition. I mean, it's just real. The silliness out there in Facebook, it's funny. The one post sums it up. They said, you know, being popular on Facebook is like sitting at the cool table in the cafeteria at a mental institution. I mean, really, that's about what it is. But you just have to just laugh. But the one thing that's really telling is that, you know, if something were to happen and, you know, the stuff hit the fan, you could see just how people are going to react. Because if they react like this over a Facebook page, and, you know, oh, you shouldn't post anything about your group on our group's page. I mean, that just shows how people are going to be. They're going to form their own little groups, their own little cliques, and it's going to be, you know, one against the other. They're not going to be welcoming anybody with open arms, just their own. So that's just, I think that's just a message and a lesson to be learned. So, fellow preppers, fellow humans, I wish you all success and the best. And, you know, we are all on this planet, and I guess we all can't get along, but we could at least, if you don't like somebody or you don't like what they're saying, just walk away, leave it alone. I guess that's just the way it is, because that's pretty much what I was willing to do with that other group. You know, they banned me. Hey, it's not the first time. Probably won't be the last. I guess I'm one of those, I guess I'm a divisive personality. You either love me or hate me. Like I said, you just gotta laugh at the silliness. Anyway, it's another rainy, windy day here on the coast. I'm down by the water, obviously. Indoors, because outdoors it's rainy and windy. I got a nice little covered section here, and I've got it all to myself. You probably hear the echo in the voice. So, I guess that's enough. I should get back to the ranch. I got some more preparing to do, because if I fail to prepare today, tomorrow may be too late to prepare.